Hey everyone, welcome back. I am here once again with...
Hey, so I saw the timestamp for this video.
Yep. Some things happen, and so and I was like, well, I can't just leave it there, so let's just record a little bit longer. And the next thing I know, 50 minutes.
You know, sometimes I like to think that that's a sign of a good game, that I don't notice how long it takes me to do things, but I'm surprised that this happened to you in this game of all games.
Yeah. Also, I kind of hung there for a bit on Netgear, because like her text box, like it had this very awkward break where there's just a huge gap of nothing because they couldn't fit it all in one word. Also, Jesus Christ, we are finally out of rank 4.
Oh my god.
How, you know, I wanted to go back and I was gonna do a thing where like I put like rest in peace rank 4 video so and so to so and so, but I don't want to watch my old videos.
It's probably for the best, to be honest. Jesus Christ.
Annoyingly though, the game then gives us quests to go and kill monsters from the 2 dungeons we just did. Like, it couldn't have given us those back then.
Now then, we have much to report.
Fucking hell.
But before we do that, we should check the story event. It should be.
Alright, so we need to report to Bouquet, but before we do that, let's go ahead and advance the quest. Oh hey, let's call Bouquet.
Hey, Bouquet! If you're here, say something.
Like, okay guys, you just like contradicted yourself in the same sentence.
Pretty much.
Neptune, I really don't think that'll work.
Ooh boy. Well, I hope you're ready to mark the censored box on the bingo card.
Oh, is there a sensor box? No, there isn't.
Treasures. We have you to thank, Bouquet.
By the way,
Yes.
I have recorded ahead of time. We got all 4 relics, but I still have 3 more videos worth of content.
Jesus Christ. We're only in rank 5 out of 8?
5 out of 8, yep. And we just got to 5. Who knows how long 5 is gonna last compared to 4?
Oh my god, I hate this game.
So there's movement in the story.
Oh, there's movement in the story at this point. What you mean to say is that
Oh thank god.
I can't just screw around while the monsters patiently wait for me to advance the quest.
God fucking damn it, my bingo box says Neptunia breaks the 4th wall.
Also,
Oh,
I'm
wait.
kind of at a loss here.
Go on.
They're like talking about, oh, the 2 captains, but didn't we like already take those guys out? Aren't these the same dudes that supposedly held 2 of the other relics?
I honestly have no clue at this point, to be honest.
Maybe I should watch one of my old videos, or maybe not. I
think-
get depressed when I see that I contribute to 10% of the view count.
I think the old bosses were all robots, so I don't think we fought these guys before. Right?
True. Unless they're all robots as placeholders.
Oh yeah, that was my other theory. I am mildly
The one
curious
thing
to
it would
see
make-
where the story's going, though.
Oh, it goes somewhere.
Oh dear. In a good way or a bad way, or just a Neptunia way?
And then a Neptunia way.
Oh dear god.
Also, illegal behavior. We have to arrest these people.
Wee woo, wee woo.
And isn't it great whenever an MMO, no, we're just too good. We have everything on lockdown.
That's like #1 death flag. Or failure flag or whatever.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a conniving couple of cheetahs.
I still can't believe they went with that pun.
Oh my fucking god.
This is kind of hard to explain.
Oh dear.
Though, how useful would it be, though, to just directly report to something, hey, there's a cheater here, and have them immediately respond instead of sending a, thank you for your message. We will look into this. However, due to privacy concerns, we cannot let you know what the result is.
But they were taken away by a monster that looked like
I think they do that. If I remember correctly, they did that in Dota 2, where it's like, yeah, someone you reported just got probated or whatever the term was, I forgot. Basically shoved into the low prio zone. which is hilarious.
Check everyone's logs.
Oh, that's nice.
We
Huh.
Everyone in low priority basically thinks that they're there because of haters, so they're all complete assholes to each other. Like, it's been a while since I played Dota.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe DK's fucking dead.
Beep boop. It looks like someone got
Oh, man.
DDoSed.
She just got terminated. Welp. Sorry, Vert. It just wasn't gonna work out.
I will say, I wasn't expecting this. Oh, what?
Oh, it's the GM again.
Oh, her, yeah.
I like the fact they continuously report to admin and GM as one singular person.
Maybe there's just
Which-
one GM account that they all just share.
Oh, I was gonna say, I could believe there'd be maybe one person who handles everything. That's why. Look, the joke is online games have shit when it comes to, actually maintaining the game. Because they don't want to pay money to hire people to keep an eye on things.
Yep. Let me tell you about 14's DDoS attacks this week. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't even...
I was in a cutscene, and like when the cutscene ended, my UI never loaded back up, and I was just standing there. And I couldn't move.
Oh, I know.
For whatever reason, though, I could still type. So I started typing, "Help! I can't move." And,
Yeah,
and then it shut down.
I've had that issue before. I got
man.
really lucky, and I crashed out of the game right after we killed the boss. Extremely lucky. Like, we've had issues where we've crashed in the middle of the fight, so... Such is life. Such is life.
Indeed. Also, yay, more exclamation points.
Woo!
So
Welcome to the guild.
So we get the quest, head on over to the goddesses
And we need to do something.
Good luck.
and look at this music, this very
Oh.
peppy music.
Tetu Temple, huh?
I think we're finally hitting the end game. We're just gonna give them the treasures and the game will end, right?
Maybe each rank above this is like one quest each.
That'd be great. And now we're gonna also meet the video game characters of their transformed states.
Oh, those ones. Yeah, I know what you mean. Neptunia lore is confusing.
It's very deep.
Yep.
Like that one guy who had the video about what was it? It was like an introduction to Neptune or how to know
that one.
Neptunia was good for you, and it was like an hour long.
Yeah. I still need to go and play Kingdom Hearts. I've been sitting on it for ages, but I'm just like everything I've heard about. Like, I've played it a little bit at a friend's house when I was really young. That's about it. And then all I remember is I managed to get like an S rank in a challenge or something, and I was like, nice. And then I went home, and then that's the last time I played Kingdom Hearts. But I own the collection now, which apparently isn't even a complete collection anymore, despite it saying complete collection. It's just 1.5 plus 2.5, and it's like, I need to go get a collection of the collections because now there's one coming out that's 1.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.8, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this stupid numbering scheme of bloody Kingdom Hearts? I need a chart to explain the numbering scheme, not to mention storyline.
Hearts has some stupid ass names. It's like the intern had a stroke while naming it.
I watched a recap video of Kingdom Hearts just to see how stupid the storyline gets, and it was impressively stupid. Personally.
Also,
yeah.
we're talking about milk tea.
Oh, milk. I don't.
I was gonna go.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't really like milk in my tea.
I've tried milk tea. Well,
Mhm.
more like. Oh, by the way, there's the thing again. Anyways, boba tea where they had that little bubbles.
Yes, I do know boba
That was
tea.
pretty good,
Yeah, it's fun.
but I had it once and then I ended up moving, and then I could never find a place that has it again.
Oh, it's all the rage here in Asia, so it's everywhere. I could get it anywhere, really.
Oh man.
When I lived in
Also-
London, there was like one place that did it, but it was like really overpriced, so I never did. Except, yeah.
Yeah,
you're saying?
that's always That was always the issue. But I just wanted to say that I was gonna immediately go out to the goddesses, but
fuck that.
like important stuff happens, so we're back in town to knock out these events.
So, you know I'm a fan of anime, right? And I actually quite like the slice of life genre if the characters are good, because even though technically there's basically no story, I'm still interested in it because of the character interactions. This is basically a slice of life story where I don't give 3 shits about any of the characters, so I really fucking hate it. It's like, oh, nothing happens, even though there's a storyline. Basically, nothing happens. Oh.
Yeah.
Fish
like,
facts.
talking about, fish and wanting to eat fish in the video game.
I think that's a break of fourth wall. I'm gonna take that box. And I still don't have bingo.
She does not have the cook skill.
Oh.
And she says if there was a cooking skill, so I don't think this game has a cooking skill, which is
What game doesn't
odd.
have
If it has
cooking?
if it has crafting, it may as well just have cooking.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about pudding in real life.
Yep. I don't remember the last time I've had a pudding that, like, you know, pudding.
Yeah,
I'm not...
as a near 30-year-old man, I have grown very bitter, and as such, I don't eat sweet things. I don't like things that don't remind me of myself.
I'm okay with fruit. I do like chocolate. It's like basically I have a sweet tooth, but in moderation. Although, going back to tea, I do put 5 sugars in my tea or coffee. I don't particularly like bitter drinks, so I sweeten it up. There was that.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't eat sweet things, just not as much as I used to.
There was a time where I had a bunch of leftover tonic water because I bought a bunch of tonic water and 9 of gin. So I was basically just staring at like basically 2 liters worth of tonic water and thinking, how the fuck do I use this up? So I tried to mix in some sugar and just drink it like that, but it just started fizzing everywhere. I was like, fuck. So yeah, it turns out you can saturate tonic water with sugar, but it doesn't really dissolve in it. So it's basically just crunchy, weird tasting sweet water. I mean, I hate the taste of tonic water by itself, so I had to do something about it. But it was really stupid. But I just really wanted to get rid of this tonic water, and I didn't want to just chuck it down the sink because that's a waste.
Yeah. By the way, this is like the first time we've seen IF like
in ages,
not up close to the camera. And I know she's wearing like Yuna shorts from Final Fantasy X too.
I've never played 10 or 10-2. I'm slowly reading through an LP of it, but I've never played it myself. I should get around to it. I do own it. I think I own all the mainline Final Fantasies in some way or form.
Even the one no one likes, 8.
Yeah, I got it on sale. I even own 11, although I don't sub to it. I played like 3 months, and it is really janky. I can definitely see the charm in it, and if it wasn't for the fact that the subscription fee for 11 is the same as a subscription fee for 14, I would play it more. Like, I wouldn't mind if it was just like $5 a month. Like, I'd play that, but no, it's whatever 14 is in USD, because I don't know what it is in USD. But yeah,
jeez,
it's got old school charm, but it's very old school. Like, press the button every 30 seconds, old school.
Jesus.
I mean,
I can't.
It's chill, at least you can say that. It's still better than Eureka.
Yeah, I was just about to say, and then those fuckers came back to Final Fantasy 14. I was like, oh, I want my game more like this.
Yeah, the thing is, like people have said it everywhere, like Reddit and the 14 thread on SA, like the 11 grind and the 14 gameplay are incompatible with each other, because at least it's a hell grind in 11, but at least you only have to press a button every 30 seconds so you can just chat with people. But in 14, you have to press a button every 2.5 seconds or whatever your GCD is, and it's like you've got to hell grind actively, and that's just horrific.
Yeah. Also, a phone talk here.
Oh.
I'm not sure what the jokes are. I'm sure it's just Sony's phone versus Microsoft's phone, but I don't get the. I heard your OS is like a yandere. I don't get the joke.
I don't know. I just know that Microsoft phone's OS kind of sucked. I had it for.
Oh, maybe that's what it means.
Probably. Oh, they showed off a new hairstyle from 14, and I really want it, but I have a feeling it's going to come from Pyros. And I haven't even finished Pagos.
Jesus. Oh, they're also screwing around with NPCs again.
Oh.
Trying to mess with the AI. Yeah, and they're like, oh, it looks like they already predicted that players are going to say, I love you to the AI, and Noir's a little on the nose here.
Don't steal my waifus.
And more events keep popping up, and I guess I'm thankful in one way because it means I don't have to talk to Pishi yet.
Oh, yeah.
On the other hand, it's more events. And what kind of fucking game requires you to be positioned for casting spells?
Probably something like EverQuest. I don't know.
True, an old school ass
I mean,
MMO game.
I mean, 14 is Black Mage, where your positioning matters because if you have to move, then you can't cast. So, I guess there's that.
Yep.
But like your actual like positioning in relation to the boss isn't that important for spell casting. I can't think of anything where it's like, oh, if you do it from behind, it hits more. Like I know it's there for melee stuff, but I don't think anyone does that for spells because magic.
Mm-hmm. So Vert is currently nerding out about gameplay mechanics, and I kind of like that Neptune slowly walks off screen. That's okay, game. That was kind of clever. That was kind of funny.
I've met people like this before, and they are such a pain to talk to. Like, have you ever talked to someone where it's a literal fucking chore to keep the conversation going?
Yeah.
Because...
And every time you try to end it, they keep continuing it.
Dear God. Dear fucking God.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm cool, bro. Can you, like... And they just like, no, man, but you gotta help me with this or something. It's like, yeah, come on, man.
Well, I just keep nodding and then slowly back off. And then they just don't notice by the time I'm gone.
I mean, I got one of those guys at work. In fact, when I first started my position, I would come in at 2 a.m. to work. And that lined up my schedule with another guy.
Yep.
And meant that my breaks and my lunches were when he had his breaks and lunches. And this guy could fucking talk.
Oh, dear God.
And he talks about sports. He'll talk about baseball, then football, and then basketball. He'll also talk about like the local, like high school football.
Which football?
And
I assume American football.
Oh yeah, NFL. And it's like, man, how do I tell this guy I'm not interested in those things? And like, I never really talked back to him, so I'm kind of like hoping like maybe he like would get the hint, but no, he just keeps on going. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, haha, yeah. Oh man, that happened, huh? And
I think that just encourages him.
And the whole time, dude, he will talk for 10 straight minutes, and then on my lunch break, he'll talk for a straight half an hour. As I'm walking out of the break room, walking down the stairs, I can hear him still talking to me in the fucking break room, even though he saw me going down the stairs.
Jeez.
Yeah, thankfully, because our trucks kept coming later and later, my hours shifted, so now I don't take my breaks when he does, and I'm like, thank God.
Now some other poor bastard has to deal with him.
Yeah, pretty much. I've had a coworker when he would come up, but my break finished, so I would leave, and I'd have a coworker, you left me alone with him. I was like, come on, if I was up there, he would still be talking like that.
Oh God. Yeah, sometime maybe you should just make like a mannequin just look like you and then shove it in there.
Oh man. Speaking of trucks coming late, yesterday at work, my truck didn't show up till 10, and it's supposed to show up at 6 in the morning. It's like a 4-hour difference, and usually if I have nothing to do, what I mean to say was, if I'm trying to find something to do, usually whatever is like missing, we don't have because we're waiting for the truck. So I just fucking sat there for 4 hours.
Nice.
Me and my coworker, we just fucking like, okay, well, there's nothing we can do, and we just sat in the back room all day.
What, getting paid to just sit there?
Yep.
Nice.
And I was just like, and that's the thing, it was thankfully it was the weekend, because if the store director, he works Monday to Friday, and if he was there, he'd be fucking, oh my god, he'd be like, okay guys, here's a towel, here's some spray, I want every fucking corner of this store clean.
Oh god.
Oh, by the way, here's your Peachy square. I like how I talked past the past 2 events.
I've ticked it a long time ago, man.
Also, right, this is this scene. Jesus Christ, Vert, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, god, she's a fucking lolicon.
Look, it's been quite a social issue to see how many strange adults are seeking out friendships with children. And it's like, Vert, you of all fucking people want to talk about the stranger danger of children online?
I've watched a few episodes of an anime that's coming out this season called Uzumade, which is about a former Japanese Air Force fighter pilot who becomes a maid for this young half Russian girl because she loves cute white kids and basically is an insane lolicon. And the reason why I watch this show is because I think she is absolute trash and I want this kid to basically kick her out of the house, so I'm rooting for the kid. It would be a much better show if it didn't have this shit, but everything else about it is actually pretty funny. So I'm very conflicted watching this show. Because I know I'm trash for watching it. And I know it's trash, but it could be so much better. You ever have anything like that?
What was that?
I mean, it's just like a show where it's like, it's pretty good except for this one bit, which is just like, what the fuck? Or game or anything.
This game.
I mean,
at rim shot at 2240, bam.
No, but it's like, this game just generally sucks, but Uzume is a good show except for one pretty important bit of its central concept, which is so fucking annoying because it's actually pretty funny. And I feel bad for laughing at some of the jokes, but I do.
Sure, the Paramount pair are still waiting in the wings.
I can't think of any off the top of my head besides nothing that won't be seen as politically charged, and I don't want to do that shit in my Let's Plays. Fuck that.
Fair enough. I could talk about actually good anime I watched. Samurai Champloo. Have I already talked about Samurai Champloo in this show? In this LP?
You haven't.
Oh.
But I also agree that is like one of the 5 good anime. Because once again, the characters are all assholes.
Yeah, but they're good assholes and they're a lovable bunch. Actually, I think when I was talking about it, I haven't finished it yet, but I've now finished it, and it was fucking awesome. Like, I was watching, I was like, damn, I need to play more Samurai in 14.
That reminds me of a game I want to do LPs of eventually, is The Way of the Samurai games. They're pretty damn solid games, but
I'm thinking of Market Ninja, which is completely different. I've never heard of Way of the Samurai, I think. Maybe. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Way of the Samurai games they're kind of lower, I guess, like maybe C grade.
We're finally here.
But I found them fun. I remember getting the first one on PlayStation 2, which I do have. And I rented the shit out of that game because I was a complete fucking nerd about it. Because you could kick objects.
Oh.
And that was like my favorite thing was like,
just smashing up shit.
I would get in a sword fight and I would, jump behind a stool and I'd just kick it at the guy who was attacking me.
Apparently.
And you could kick pots and stuff, and it was good fun.
That does sound actually pretty fun, actually. I'll look into it.
You really don't
Apparently there
like
was
the core aspect. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, apparently there was Samurai Champloo video games. I don't know if they're any good or not,
jeez.
but apparently they were there. Actually, I think I read a review and it's like, it's not bad for a licensed game.
Okay. I think usually licensed games are just ass.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like, if I was the owner of an IP and I was licensing my game out, I would put one fucking requirement: make it not suck.
I think the problem is usually time constraints because you want it to come out at the same time as like a big release of whatever you're adapting. So.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Like those what game was it that they released? They had it released early, and there was just so much cut content in it. Damn, I can't remember.
There's probably a lot of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I was probably just thinking one specific one. One I was thinking of, which probably wasn't actually true, would be Knights of the Old Republic 2, but I think that was more of just trying to hit the holiday season rather than trying to release it with a movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that an adaptation of... Like, it's expanding the universe. It's not actual adaptation of a movie.
Yeah.
Right?
And speaking of expanding the universe, it's all fucking pointless now because...
Oh yeah, reset.
Disney bought it. It was like, oh yeah, that stuff, nah. That's cool, guys.
Possibly take part in a player event.
Aw, she's just a poor NPC.
Man, a self-aware NPC, what a truly miserable experience.
Well, according to a few of the weirder Gamergates, that's all our experiences.
Oh man, so finally here we are. Are you ready to see the goddesses that they've been hyping up this whole time?
I completely forgot that there were any. Even though this game is called Four Goddesses Online, I completely forgot that there were any in the first place. Come on.
Well, it could be a double meaning. There are both 4 goddesses in this online game, and there are 4 goddesses playing the online game.
Ooh,
yeah, man, that's artsy. I should make a YouTube channel and call everyone who disagrees with me a plebeian.
I mean, you do that anyway.
If you don't see why this game is a
masterpiece,
great commentary on capitalism, then you sir are the moron.
I mean, I already knew I was a moron, so...
So what do you think the goddesses are gonna look like besides the main characters?
Main characters, but with less clothing.
Well, I would say we'll see, but I'm pretty sure I just gave it away.
I mean, what else is a Japanese goddess gonna look like? Like, have you seen anime goddesses?
Usually I see dudes who transform into angels after they get their ass beat for some reason.
Interesting. What have you been watching?
Well, by watching I mean playing, and by playing I mean Tekken.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. I've never gotten into fighting games, so... I'm absolutely trashing them.
I bought Soul Calibur 6, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't play this game while I'm playing another game that has like an action-oriented gameplay, so I'm gonna mix up the controls so hard.
Oh, I know what you mean. There was a time where I went from Yakuza to Monster Hunter World, and I was just like, why isn't this dash?
Yeah. Yeah, which is great, because like, blocking in this one, I don't know if I explained the controls, but blocking is R2. And dodge is also L2, but but in Soul Calibur, R2 is like the charge attack. And X is the block.
Ooh, cutscene.
So I'm like,
oh no, not cutscene.
Oh yep, here we are.
I thought that was.
You are absolutely right.
I thought that was gonna be a bit more exciting.
Yep. They are the 4 characters, but with less clothes.
Well, I'm not surprised, I guess.
I think we interrupted them while they're actually putting their actual clothes on or something. Like, Jesus Christ, ladies.
Maybe. I don't know. I think if I was a god, I'd just go around in boxers all day.
Yeah. True. Just
who's gonna tell me no?
Around. Here is my god, and it's just a dude in a wife beater and a boxers. maybe with like mustard stains on the shirt. You know,
What's that?
have a more humble god. Don't have this person who's like, you know, chiseled 12-pack and be a little more humble.
Have there been any gods which didn't have chiseled 12 packs?
Well, these girls don't have chiseled 12-packs.
Okay, any male gods who don't have chiseled 12 packs?
Nah, I doubt it. I'm sure there's probably some Greek god, but they just make him fat or something.
Maybe. I mean, I think
Maybe Hermes.
I think Dionysus was like a complete party animal, but he still had a rocking bod, so I don't know.
No beer gut for him.
I think he's more of a wine guy.
Just like theirs and pretend we're
Yeah.
I mean, this is so anticlimactic. I don't really have anything to say about this, to be honest. Jesus Christ, what is her outfit?
Yeah, her breasts got even bigger. Like,
Wow.
Jesus.
Protection and even greater
Also, her hair turned green. Like,
Oh, now she actually is Vare.
by AI as well.
oh yeah. Now she truly is the green character.
Although Noir's hair is white in her super form, so I don't know anymore.
True.
Although there was, do you remember that whole white versus black PSP debacle a few years back?
No, I don't.
It was a very controversial ad by Sony. It was when a white version of the PSP came out, and they did an ad where a white actress was holding the face of a black actress, and it's like it's something like upgrade yourself or something like that. It's advertising a new white PSP, and like you just need to take like one look at it. It's like, maybe the optics on this are a bit bad. Just a bit. You would think that even Japan would understand this, but no, it went through. Like,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. Yep.
Wow, that is.
It might be one of the most insensitive ads I've seen ever.
Allow me to say it once again.
What the fuck, guys?
Or it was like
a
the
single person said, "Yo."
or the tagline was like, get yourself a new master or something like that. Basically, it was extremely insensitive to the point where like you might think it's parody, but it was actually real. You know what? I'm gonna look this up.
Please,
White PSP advert.
do our best.
That is hilarious. It's fucked up, but
It was incredibly fucked up.
their complete cluelessness is just.
But our narrative doesn't really make sense to these in-game goddesses.
Oh my god.
Take it. You don't have to worry about what she just said, Neptune.
Neptune?
Oh, the goddesses come over on this side.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now they're actually following us around. Just to keep that in mind for some future scenes.
Oh, okay. So the tagline wasn't bad. It was just the image itself was bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is 2006.
Let us fight together.
Oh, it was a different time back then.
Right.
Not really. And look, the 4 goddesses have joined. And now we get awakening skills. And look, another fucking tutorial 12 hours later.
Oh boy.
Yeah, now I supposedly become invincible by hitting the button when I have 3 charges.
So do you turn into the goddesses, I assume?
Nope. They are in fact actual party members that we
Oh.
can freely swap into.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and throw them all into the active party. And this is gonna make, it's already not tedious enough to change between party members.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. Did they all come in?
So,
Wow.
It says there are 12 unique characters.
Are
Taking 4 of your characters and using their transform state is not a new character, okay?
Yeah, it's not really.
Yeah, that, like...
That just feels like the
no.
fan service option.
All right, we did it.
Yeah. And it says, like, unique skills and stuff, and,
They're the exact same.
on the whole, all the characters are... But the goddesses are exactly the same. They use the exact same abilities outside of their, like, oh, well, this one uses a sword, so they use this attack, or this one has a hammer, so it's this attack.
Yeah, that's really fucking lame.
Also, I have to then manually leave. It doesn't just take me out of the dungeon. I have to like actually walk out to the thing to leave. Like,
because this.
Also, the music changed in town now. And it is hella fucking bombastic, and I had to edit out the freaking bass. Remember last video how I was talking about that?
Yeah.
We'll have to do it now, again.
Is that person a fairy, or do they just have a really big ninja star on their back?
Oh, that's someone who's like Bouquet.
Oh, okay. They are a fairy.
But that one's like more of a militaristic Bouquet, who I think would have been a better character.
Oh. Oh, she's still a pervert.
Yep. And yeah, the goddesses are now all
around town,
hanging around. And what's interesting is that some of the NPCs like remark about the goddesses being there. So I'm just curious, do other players also get their own versions of the goddesses? And does that mean we could walk around with like, 12 of each goddess standing around town?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God damn it, I forgot to make the joke. The joke would have been when the goddess is showing up, I would have said, oh, hey, look, it's my twin. Now we both can't be virgins anymore.
Okay.
we got something called the Belief Gem, which doubles up how long our awakening time lasts.
Okay.
We got 4 of them. It's weird because I don't think the AI controlled characters ever use awakening.
Maybe it's like just to save you time swapping over or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is.
Do the younger sisters get awakened forms? I have no clue.
I don't believe they do.
Oh.
So
I'm surprised they don't.
I decide, okay, well, this is what extended the video by another like 10 minutes was me going, okay, let's just show off the goddess characters, I guess, instead of just leaving it like that.
I mean, is anything different about them other than the angel wings and the butts?
Not really. They do have some pretty nice magic attacks.
Oh, wow.
But on the whole, they're actually kind of tedious to play as. Because of their wings are in the way, I can't fucking see the bad guy.
One hell of an upgrade.
Yeah. Their magic takes like 2 seconds to finally cast off, so that's a pain in the ass. And then when the AI is also blasting magic,
yeah,
I can't see anything because the magic is so, so like, just look at that. It's so
bright,
big.
Yeah,
I guess.
Oh wow.
But yeah, they don't. Once again, these fucking doggoos, they.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're a reference, but there's a reason why metal slimes have like 5 HP.
Yeah, exactly. And even with these, like, I'm presumably superpowered characters, it's still barely doing any more damage.
Wait, what happens if you go into whatever form as these guys? Do they get even?
That's a good question.
Do they get even less clothes? It's just a pattern I'm noticing here, man.
I think they probably just glow red, like the other characters do.
That's kind of boring.
I'm sure there is a mod out there that'll fix that
definitely.
up.
Are there? Well, that's a stupid question. Of course, there are mods out for this game.
I mean, at the very least, there's one for like upping the graphical fidelity because it's one of the guides on Steam.
Exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a game entirely about like looking at things, and they can't even get that right.
Yeah, true.
You're gonna say?
I'll unlock these characters, and I'll probably not really use them again because
they're boring as hell.
Again, I can't. I can't see shit when I lock on to bad guys because the camera's right behind them.
Can you not zoom out?
No, the camera's fixed.
Jesus
and
Christ.
That causes some annoyances because I'm like, I don't want to look up their skirts, but then the camera positions themselves. So sometimes I don't even lock on just because I don't want to see that. But the main reason I also wanted to come back here was to finally see what's in this thing now I got more keys. It's a fairy horn. Fantastic. This was totally worth my time. I'm glad I came back.
We're all glad you came
Maybe I
back.
should start. Maybe I should start decorating the characters. Maybe that'll improve my enjoyment of this game.
Maybe. Are there alt costumes for these guys? Goddesses, whatever.
There might be, because you can select customize on them.
Ah.
What's hilarious though is when you click on customize, their outfit is called a robe. These are apparently robes. Yeah. But there's also a scene here.
Oh? How exciting.
Oh, that's weird. It's not. Okay, huh. I seem to have edited that out.
Maybe it's a really stupid scene.
Okay, well, anyways, let's So we also got a quest. I guess they replaced the bosses in these dungeons.
Yeah.
So that's like another reason to come back.
How exciting.
And there's gonna be something kind of distressing once again with unlocking these characters, and once I start fighting the boss, is that they're not good.
How? Wow! What a fucking upgrade.
Yep. Like,
oh,
against trash mobs, they're just fine, but
they don't even have an actual flying animation.
No, they're just
gliding.
Gliding, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And oh man, look at this guy.
What the fuck?
Looks kind of cool, actually.
Kind of.
Who disturbs me? And now he's doing that like generic anime rich guy pose.
Ah, that one.
Where they sit on the chair. So yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
Just a bit.
Because all of my character's wings are in the way. All of their wings are in the way. And I was like, fuck it, let's just swap back. Because another problem though is that none of them have healing skills.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
what, not even Super like, Blanc?
No, not even her, which is just crazy.
Oh, so she just spam Holy and Stone all day.
Yeah,
just like me.
And now I'm like, oh shit, I need to get my healing gem off.
Jeez, those.
Okay, as long as I have that healing gem, I'm good. It's the one that constantly regenerates my HP.
Ah, okay, that's not too bad. At least. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy's got a lot of health.
And
a very
and
big
he has some crazy
break. Yeah.
Yeah, and crazy defenses too, because now I'm back down to barely doing, well, not barely, but I'm back down to double digits.
Game design!
But that may be because I don't have all of my gems equipped either on these characters, since they're all on the goddesses. But yeah, once I break them now, we're back doing the quad damage.
Okay, it's not too bad, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess this is the point that one guy was talking about, where you have to break enemies at this point. You can't kill them before breaking them.
Yeah. Oh boy, let's do that again. Oh.
Right.
It's really stupid how the goddesses are, like, they're not even your C team, they're more like your E team.
Yeah, pretty much. And all their skills are boring as shit. They have the 4 elements that takes like 2 seconds to cast off. And then they just have like generic attack skills. Like with Noir here, she has this ability that like charges forward with the spear, and I like it because it lets me close the gap.
Yeah.
None of the goddesses have that, and it's like boring as shit.
They really half-assed it, didn't they? Which I could just say about this entire game, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, we spent 12 hours unlocking those characters and then never fucking use them.
Has it been 12 hours already?
Yep. Provided, and I can't really say it's like I cut out grinding, because I haven't really grinded in this game besides the one time I took the B team around.
Yeah.
And oh hey, here's that cutscene.
Oh, exciting.
You remember how I said last video the game was kind of redeeming itself for me?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say this video, just never mind. Fuck this game.
Every time.
Are you ready?
Oh dear. What's gonna happen?
It's a hot spring.
Oh, how anime of them.
Now, when I showed you that achievement, Who did you imagine it was supposed to be, pertaining to? Maybe the 4 older sisters? Maybe the goddesses? No.
Nope.
Let's take the younger characters.
Of course. Fucking course.
Yep.
Every
Even
time
with
I think this
in-game
game...
graphics, you're still in underwear. That's what Vert said.
Oh.
Vert is the worst.
Every time this game feels as though it can't disappoint me anymore.
Yep.
Maybe... Oh. Nope.
Yep. I'm not censoring this. If I had to see it, you fuckers are gonna see it too.
Is this a panty shot? I need...
It's an everything shot.
I'm ticking it anyway because it's still not getting me bingo. I'm never gonna fucking get bingo, am I? Not even with this bullshit coming up.
Jesus Christ, this scene goes on for like 3 minutes. I fucking walked away. That's if you notice when that cut happened, how I stood there for a minute. That's why.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Yep. And I was going to, like, when I saw, because I randomly clicked, like, view all achievements on Steam,
Yep.
and they had the achievement of even if whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I know what I can do as a joke. I'll just put a black bar and say, ha, I put in the nude mod, ha ha. But
No. Like,
then it got worse.
you don't even need to do that, man.
Yep. This game, the worst. I take back saying it was redeeming itself. I'm back to hating this game again.
I know this is gonna be a very weird complaint, but this game can't even go all the fucking way and just have them in towels. Or just Steam censored. Like, no one wears swimsuits into hot springs. Seriously.
Yeah. Also, joke, Pokemon Go.
Oh, how... That really dates this fucking thing.
Right? Who still plays... Oh, that reminds me, that story about that coworker.
Oh, yeah?
Loves Pokemon Go.
Oh, dear.
Won't shut the fuck up about it.
Oh, dear.
And I'm like, yeah, dude, I kind of stopped playing Pokemon when Gold and Silver came out. That was like it. Oh, I just noticed something. Look in the top right.
Oh, yep.
The fucking frog is peeking in. Oh, boy.
Oh, fucking
Well,
hell.
goodbye, everyone.
I hate this game.